Now, so is... Wait a minute. Did you two just...
No.
What?
Is this the Mandela effect?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right. Never mind.
We have a baby at home, Nate.
I know.
We gotta
I know.
get going.
I got a baby upstairs. I know. Don't worry. We'll get through this.
Yeah, but ours will fucking spill her food everywhere and then act like she didn't have any.
So does Lulu. Oh my god.
It'll be right there in a pile on the floor and she's crying because she's so hungry.
Lulu will literally eat enough food, have food stuffed in her cheeks, drink water, and the food will literally fall out of her mouth into the water bowl. That is she's a chunky girl. She's a chunky girl.
That
and I
bitch
love
is
her to
hungry.
death.
Wait. I'll be quick. So, I got in trouble with my dad once when I was a kid. Because I really love mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese so much.
Me too.
He made me some mac and cheese. And I was eating it, and I was just like, I was really vibing with my mac and cheese. I was like, I'm not getting enough mac and cheese action here. So I grabbed a second fork, and I was like double forking the mac and cheese. My dad's like, stop. What are you doing?
Did you ever get to tell that story that you told me in the car the one day that had me laughing that was referencing Star Wars? And this is the last opportunity for you to tell it if we haven't.
No.
Could you please?
No, I want to watch Star Wars.
No, please. It's such a good fucking story.
No, it's hard to watch Star Wars.
Please, Kinsey. I will leave.
Go.
Wow, really?
It's really good. And they were in a really good mood when they told it, and so they were being very animated about it, and it was just I almost killed us both in the fucking car laughing.
Yeah.
Please tell it.
I don't remember how I told it.
It was the story when you were going to the summer camp. Please.
No.
Okay, bye.
I have more space. Anyway, we're watching Star Wars, right?
I'm ending the video until you tell the story.
No!
I'm giving you to the count of 5.
I'm not doing it.
5.
I don't know how it goes.
4.
I don't know how it goes.
3.
Childhood.
2. 1.
What?
Tell the damn story.
Tell the damn story.
Oh God, they're dead.
I'll give you a moment to recover.
No, I don't want to do it.
Okay, ending the video. Bye, everybody.
Bye. So my foot's totally stuck in there, right? I'm freaking out. The dog's having a seizure, and I still got half a pie left. What?
I swear to God, this shit doesn't make any sense. Every time we stop a video and start a video, you two are in different positions.
I've always been here.
Ah! This is... Okay.
Let your mic go.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay. Calm down.
Oh, is your ear hot?
I'm not friggin' moss. Damn it. No, that's chloroseptic. It helps with my...
That was a really good story you just told about the pie, but that wasn't the one about Star Wars.
Oh, let's watch Star Wars.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Okay, I'll try to tell what I can remember.
Okay.
Basically, Kinsey used to go to this summer camp for kids. You know the ones.
Yeah.
And they had begged their dad for this toy, this Star Wars toy, and I can't even remember what it fucking was. And
it was Dragon Ball Z.
It was,
and it was Super Saiyan 4
How did
Goku.
This have anything to do with Star Wars then?
Ow.
Oh, continue the story.
Okay, so basically they have this new Dragon Ball Z toy. And they're super happy with it, and the dad's like, "Don't take it to summer camp," and because he's like, "I'm gonna take it to fucking summer camp," and so they take it to summer camp.
All the kids will think I'm so cool.
And I guess they fucking leave it sitting there, and it ends up getting missing.
Yeah, someone stole it.
And so Kinsey is like, "I can't tell my dad. I can't tell him. I'm just gonna pretend like it didn't fucking happen," you know. Well, eventually they come back a week later, and this kid shows up. It's like, "Look at my new fucking Dragon Ball Z toy."
Yeah, my new fucking Dragon Ball Z toy is Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I'm just like,
"Give me that back, you motherfucker!"
That's my toy. He took my fucking toy. And then I take it to the teacher, and I was like, he took my toy. And then the teacher's like, and I'm like, his head comes off just like mine did. And then my head came off. And the kid's like, he broke my toy. And I'm like,
It's my toy!
Okay.
I wound up hitting him in the nuts with a lightsaber.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's two things I want to share with you. It's relative to what happened with you. Number one, when Pokemon Yellow came out, I got it.
I've heard this.
And I got my yellow Game Boy Color. I was so happy, and this was around the time when Pokemon cards were also getting pretty big, and they started banning, like, you weren't allowed to have Pokemon cards out at school, and then it's like, okay, you're not allowed to have game systems or anything like that at school either. Keep in mind, this is before cell phones became the norm of people having handhelds and shit like that. So anyway, I had it in my backpack. I went over to my friend's house the day before, and I took my backpack with me, and I carried my Game Boy in there. So anyway, I go to school the next day, and I forget, oh shit, it's still in my backpack. Okay, so just don't get it out. Don't get it out. Anyway, I'm in science class, and Mr. Short is up at the front of the class, and I pull my science book out, and when I pull my science book out, it pulls my Game Boy up, and my Game Boy falls out on the floor right in front of Mr. Short. Shit. So Mr. Short sees it, picks it up, and says, Nathan, what did the principal say about bringing these to school? And I'm like, in all honesty, sir, I forgot I had it in there. I wasn't going to play it. It fell out when I pulled my book out. I'm sorry. It won't. He's like, come on, let's go down to the office. I'm like, oh, come on. Anyway, I go down to the office with him.
What a cool teacher.
Oh, yeah. Coolest.
Cool dude.
The coolest. I guess that's why he cheated on both of his wives. Yeah.
The hot tea.
Yeah. That's why he cheated on both of his wives after being married to each of them for 10 years apiece. So, yeah. Married one woman, 10 years later, cheated on him. Married that woman that he cheated with, and then cheated on her 10 years later again.
I don't know what she's fucking expect.
It's a vicious cycle, ladies and gentlemen. And anyway, he was an asshole. Anyway, he took me down to the principal's office, and he pulls out the Game Boy, and he hands it to the principal. He says, Nathan pulled this out in class, and, I thought he was going to play it, and I stopped him, and I brought it down, and that's why I brought him down here. And then she's like, thank you, Mr. Short. And then he goes back up, and she just says, sit down, Nathan. And I'm like, Miss Robinson, that's not what happened. I had it in my bag the day before when I went over to my friend's house, and I forgot to take it out before I came to school this morning. I'm sorry. And she's like, Nathan, if I don't enforce these rules on everybody, then everyone's just going to think that they can bring their stuff to school and they can get away with it. So I'm going to take this from you, and I'm going to keep it until the end of the semester. And I'm like, what? And by the way, I'm going to call and let your mom know. My mom was a teacher, too. She was a teacher at the high school. I was in middle school at the time. Anyway, I get home, and my mom gives me a chewing out, saying, you spent your birthday money on that, and now, or no, it was Christmas. You spent your Christmas money on that? Too bad. I can't do anything about it. Anyway, a couple months go by, and I'm in ISS. Justin Salyer and I, we were out on the playground. He does something stupid. I'm nearby, and he associates me with him, so I get in trouble too. He gets 3 days of ISS. I get 1 day of ISS. Anyway, I'm sitting in there, and this kid named Charles Lytle is in there too, and turns out he got busted, and he got busted for bringing a Game Boy to school. It's like, oh, okay. So are they going to take it away? It's like, oh no, he's getting it back at the end of the class. I'm like, that's bull. I have mine taken away for the entire semester, and he's getting his back at the end of the school day? That's nonsense. Anyway, I go up to the desk, and I'm turning in my homework. I'm turning in my schoolwork for the day at ISS, and I look on the table, and I'm like, I guess he got a yellow one too. Wait a minute. And then the teacher is just like, what's wrong? And I'm like, can I look at that real quick? And then she's like, and I knew this teacher. She was really cool. Anyway, I pick it up. I pull the thing out the back. I flip the game cartridge over. My mom, whenever I get new things, she writes my name on it so that everyone knows that it's mine. My name is scratched off. I can see the N at the end and the beginning because my name both begins and ends with the letter N. And I'm like, And I look on the Game Boy. Same thing. And then I'm like, did they get the one in the battery slot? I open up the batteries. I pop the batteries out. And sure enough, under the batteries, NJH. It was my fucking Game Boy that was stolen. And he took it for himself. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, Miss Williams, this is my Game Boy. And she's like, no, it's Charles. And I'm like, NJH. That's my initials. This was taken from me and by Mrs. Robinson at the beginning of the year. Why does he have it? My mom gets a phone call from the school. My mom leaves the high school, comes over to the middle school, and starts chewing out Mrs. Robinson, saying, "You took this from him, and now he has it. How's that possible?" Mrs. Robinson, like, trying to pass the buck to someone else. My mom's not having it. And anyway, eventually, at the end of the day, I get out of ISS early. I get my Game Boy back, and when we get home, my mom says, "So what did we learn?" I'm like, "I'm never taking my Game Boy to school again." "That's right." And it's like, okay. So there you go. That still infuriates me to this day that someone took my Game Boy, scratched the stuff off of it to try and pass it off as their own. And yeah, it still irritates me.
So, Kenzie's situation, they just decided that they would get in a lightsaber fight with the dude.
Oh, yeah.
And then hit him in the nuts.
Yeah, I cracked him in the nuts with a lightsaber. Which, any born male that's been hit with one of those plastic toy lightsabers. He had it coming. That was my toy. How you going to tell me you got the same damn toy?
I remember one kid, Corey Lawson, he tricked me one time. He's like, "Here, man, hold on to my foot. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a backflip." And instead of doing a backflip, he brings his other foot up and he kicks me in the face.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And he's like, and he was just like, "Nah, don't. Hey, don't worry, Nate. I'm not going to do that again. That was a joke. But I am actually going to do a backflip this time. I want you to hold my leg." And I'm like, "I want you to hold my leg again." I'm like,
You didn't hold his leg again, did you?
"I did, but I had a plan."
My man, he kicked you in the face.
I know. I knew he would think this, so I lift his leg up a little bit higher, and then, ping, right in the balls. He goes down like a sack of potatoes, and then I get sent to the office. He kicks me in the face, and nothing happens. I kick him in the balls. I'm in the office. Fucking school system, dude. Sorry. Anyway, Mandalorian. Chapter 8, Redemption. Y'all ready to watch it? I know I sure am. Let's get on with it.
You think Mando's going to get back at him by cracking him in the nuts with a lightsaber?
If anything, he'll shoot him in the nuts with his blaster. Or burn their nuts with his flamethrower.
Oh, that's
Or
not a good one.
guillotine their nuts with his friggin' grappling hook.
I don't like this thought anymore.
You put it in my head.
You can't just put a baby in a bag like that.
You think they give a shit?
Speeder bikes have arrived at the checkpoint with the asset waiting confirmation. Knock it off.
Bruh.
You know how it is. I said, shut up. What is that thing anyway? I don't know. Maybe Moth wants to eat it. I don't ask questions.
And that's exactly the problem.
Can I see it? You guys hear that Moth getting killed a dozen of his own troops just to make a point. Okay, I get that point. Okay.
I reminded of the two stormtroopers that saw Kylo Ren having a little freak out, and they just turned away.
God, you suck. You both suck. You're terrible.
Is this
Awful.
a joke on Stormtrooper aim?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. It's a pet or something. A pet?
Oh!
Stop that. Identify yourself.
What are you going to do? Miss him?
I'm this child's nest droid. I'm telling you to get out of here.
Oh! Broke a perfectly good speeder. Hey, buddy.
That was unpleasant. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Aww.
That droid just saved the baby. Mando's gonna be furious.
There's no K2, but I'll take it.
It's hard to beat K2, man.
He hit the dude with another dude.
They can help us escape.
Sewers are good.
Checking for access points.
I thought they moved the covert.
Oh no.
That, apparently.
That doesn't feel necessary.
I don't know.
There's 3 people in there.
Yeah, one's a Mandalorian with Beskar armor. One's the former head of the Bounty Hunters Guild, and the other one is a former New Republic shock trooper.
The decommissioned Mandalorian hunter, Din Djarin, has heard the songs of the siege of Mandalore, when gunships outfitted with similar ordnance laid waste to fields of Mandalorian recruits in the night of 1,000 tears.
They've never fucking called him out by name.
Magistrate
Din Djarin. Say what you will, this dude is a pretty badass bad guy.
What do you propose? Reasonable negotiation.
They'll upload me to a mind flayer.
Those aren't real. That was just wartime propaganda.
Bullshit, they are real.
I'm shooting my way
There
out.
are some fucking creepy pastas in the Star Wars universe.
I know who he is. I haven't heard that name spoken since I was a child.
On Mandalore?
I was not born on Mandalore.
But you're a Mandalorian.
Mandalorian isn't a race.
It's a people.
It's a creed.
Oh, okay. Now you know why he hates droids. Your traumatic experience as a child. Maybe there was a reason why they couldn't be risked. They couldn't risk seeing, being seen with a child.
That isn't who I think it is it? Okay, no.
And that's just the rest of it's the Mandalorian hunters.
I've just never seen another Mandalorian with his antenna.
Actually, I think it also depends on which Mandalorian it is. Sometimes it's a antenna for communications, and sometimes it's a long-distance aiming apparatus. Boba Fett's actually came down and came over his eye to aim at stuff in the distance.
Neat.
IG, what the hell are you doing?
I don't feel like this is a good
Holy shit.
shit!
Go IG! Holy shit!
Delighted child sounds. This man has aimbot.
He used a literal aimbot.
I've played games with this hacker before.
I have too. Uber hacker. Yeah, you get it. You get it, creep. You creep.
I feel that.
He came in like a wrecking ball.
He literally just has the baby strapped to him in battle.
Like a baby Bjorn.
He actually freaking the baby in battle.
That's my baby. Ain't nobody gonna touch it.
Hello. Yeah, about that.
Standing awful close to someone that has a heavy artillery cannon.
I think he's all out of fucks to give. Ooh.
He felt that through the Beskar.
It's kind of hard not to. I mean, pure kinetic energy.
If that Beskar weighs anything remotely like tungsten, he's got to be a heavy dude.
No. It's lighter than basic steel.
Okay.
But yet it has enough resistance to deflect blasters.
We're gonna get you out of here.
Fine trooper. I always love the red on the armor and how they had it placed.
I'm not gonna make it, and you know it.
Talk about committing war crimes.
Do you really think they give a shit? Miraculous.
Ooh. Heck, that guy in particular.
Good job, kid. Oh,
He's sit.
and he's asleep.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna tuck it out now. I'm going to bed.
The claw.
The claws are master.
To protect this child.
I mean, I thought he was programmed to take care of the child.
This is how he is protecting the child.
Do it. No living thing has seen me without my helmet since I swore the creed.
He's not a living thing.
I am not a living thing.
It's a technicality, but it's true. Oberyn Martell.
I really forgot what he looked like for a bit. Oh, his face!
It will heal you in a matter of hours. You have suffered damage to your central processing unit.
You mean my brain?
Are you saying I have Dane Bramage?
That was a joke. It is meant to put you at ease.
He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, shit, I almost laughed at a joke by a friggin' droid. Damn it.
Oh, that's a fucking character building right there.
It is.
What?
Did you do this? Did you? No!
It was not his fault. We revealed ourselves. We knew what could happen if we left the covert.
She's saving the Beskar to be reforged.
That's all that's left of him.
Well, it's all that's left of like Mandalore period.
It looks helpless. It is a foundling.
You telling me we're about to have a Mandalorian Yoda?
Yodalorian?
It would die. You have no choice.
Find it for yourself.
Search the galaxy for the home of this creature and deliver it to a race of enemy sorcerers.
This is the way.
He's like,
Is that what season 2 is going to be? Because I'm in.
Hey, these tunnels will be lousy with instant
We're
matter.
going on a
We should
trip.
at least discuss an escape plan.
Until it is of age or reunited with its own kind, you are as its father. This is the way.
He starts arguing. All right, in my defense, it's like 50.
it's not a child. It's
Tell me he has a little Yoda signet.
You are a clan of two.
Mudhorn.
Thank you. I will wear this with honor.
Well,
Oh, he gets a Mudhorn because that's its foundling now.
they both killed it. I mean,
Hang on.
aw, but it's happy to see you.
One more gift for your journey, and this will make you complete.
My boy. Gotta get me one of those.
You are protected.
More will come. You must go.
I still don't know what she intends to do. They're not gonna let her just keep smithing down there, chilling.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I think she's ready to meet her fate. And you gotta keep in mind, how long has she been an armorer?
And a Mandalorian.
Oh!
Shouldn't have to do my mans like that.
But it did. Oh! Jawbreaker. Please survive. Please survive this. You're too badass.
I know.
The ferry droid is fried.
Yeah, but we pushed the boat out. We can get it to float downstream. Come on.
Hey!
Little droid that could. Guys,
Excuse me.
guys,
Can
help.
you help me?
Cut.
Okay, I'll do it myself. Okay. Whoa.
What the fluffery?
Somebody here speaks droid.
I believe he is asking where we would like to go.
Aw.
What kind of astromech are you?
Advanced.
Oh.
Peaceful.
You ever play the robot DLC for Fallout 4?
Yes.
You can make them like do little chirpy noises. It's adorable.
Yes, it is. For me, when I see that and he's like doing the boat thing, it's like from Italy. It's like when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's amore.
I'm not sad.
Yes, you are. I'm a nurse droid. I've analyzed your voice.
You can't just do that to my man.
Manufacturer's protocol dictates I cannot be captured.
Goodbye.
I must be destroyed.
Oh, you do it.
Damn, dude.
My man's died with a KDR of like 100, though.
No doubt. See, Kara, was it really necessary for you to blow the head off that one droid?
Well, maybe 50. He did die twice.
True. There he is.
Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm out of ideas.
All right. See what happens. Oh.
My man's got a dislocated arm now.
Not necessarily.
He's riding cowboy on a TIE fighter.
See ya, asshole.
I thought he was gonna crash.
That was impressive, Mando.
I'm thinking of staying around just to be sure.
His kill rates went up.
Staying here?
Well, why not?
Why do we gotta pay so much for this bounty hunter? I watched him bareback a TIE fighter.
It's very respectable again.
Scum and villainy.
Hunter Hive?
I gotta get me one of those.
Oh, that's the same shot as when he got rescued as a foundling.
Yeah. Yeah. Gave him as best a burial as he could.
They're a clan of two.
I didn't think I'd see this again.
Well, it's yours now.
Why don't you hang on to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't confirm that kill.
Is that? But
That's right.
where'd he get that? There's only one of those.
Yes. And it is in his possession.
It belongs to Mandalorians.
And he took it. And who directed that episode? Taika Waititi.
That was a good one.
So
Okay, next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
it won't-
episode.
yeah, I'm sorry, but no dice because it won't be out for a while until I think fall.
This is bullshit.
No.
What? How? When are we gonna find out what happened to the lizard at the box drop down?
Oh, we all know what happened to that one.
Shut up.
Just turned into paste. Yes, so now we know his name. Din Djarin. And of course, IG meeting his fate. Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, Gina Carano. Yeah, just... I love the artwork, man. It also goes to show you... the character transformations as well, because look at Kara here. Kara here looks almost nothing like how she looks on the show.
She had
Her hair's
undercut on like both sides. It wasn't even long. It was purple in the previous episode.
Yeah, I saw that too. And also her outfit's a lot different. And I guess after Gina Carano signed on, they changed up her look to fit more what Gina Carano looks like. Because Gina Carano, likes having long hair. She likes that a lot. I don't ever think... I think the shortest I've ever seen her hair was when she was fighting in MMA. And it was like, and even then it was like shoulder length, like right here. But she's always been such a, like, I got to be honest, she's probably one of my like big crushes. Like,
Oh, we know.
oh no. And in all honesty, I remembered when I first saw her fight. I'm just like, that is a woman who can take care of herself. And you know what? That's downright sexy right there. I'm sorry. But yeah. Grief lived. Kara lived. Moff Gideon's still alive. And as far as we know, the Armorer is still alive too.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
That's not a character
Armorer's
they
such
just-
a badass.
Fucking cool character.
They wouldn't
and
kill her
every
off screen.
time I see her,
No, they wouldn't.
I think of Iron Banner.
I
Yes.
feel that. She
Yeah,
was
I
an
feel that
awesome
too.
Iron Lord.
Yes.
I mean, just look at her.
Yeah.
Does it not look like Iron Lord armor to you?
Yeah. and-
Someone is a
oh.
Destiny fan in this.
Y'all, I will be right back. There's something I actually printed out that I want both of you all to
Is
see.
this Destiny related?
No, it's not Destiny related. It's related to this. I knew we would be seeing it at the end of the episode.
You made her Darksaber? Sick.
This one's finished.
Neat.
This one still need to glue together.
Sweet. Okay, so this one's still in like pieces.
Yes, it's still in pieces.
That's so cool. It's got a very distinctive hilt.
Yes. I remember when I printed these out, I showed Micah, and Micah was like, "Can I has one?" And I'm just like, "Yes, you may."
Nice.
And I gave him one.
Those are badass.
Can I keep that one?
This one?
One of them.
No, stop. He can print you another one later. I'll take his.
Oh no, I can actually print one out for you in about 3 hours.
Sick.
And then I can. All I got to do is just.
I'll deliver
put it
you one when
together.
it's ready.
I'm gonna paint it.
Okay. But yeah.
You have the painting stuff upstairs.
Yeah. So
Yes.
a pair of dark sabers. You know, in the show there's only one. Well, in Star Wars lore, there's only one.
To my knowledge, I don't know
Well,
if
to my
anything
knowledge,
changed
yeah,
in the
that's the
comics.
thing.
But in
too.
this house, there's two.
But in this,
And
no, actually,
infinite
there's three.
numbers.
There's another one up there that is. Well, it's the one that's up there is.
In this
has
house,
a
there are
problem.
infinite numbers.
Oh, what's the problem?
It's really
Where did
rough
you
on
put
one
it,
side.
Nate?
It's like got battle. Like I say, it looks like it's got battle damage on one side, but it's when I printed it out, I had to print it with a raft so that it would print properly, and one side is like really rough. And
Do you know what a raft means, Kinsey?
Nope.
It means that there had to be a foundation for it to print on, and so you have to pop that off, and it made it rough.
Oh, I've seen like videos of 3D printing stuff.
yeah, well, all this one needs is just a little bit of whittling down here, like right here on these edges, and then maybe a little bit in here, and then that'll secure in all the way, and then I can super glue it like I did I can glue it like the part I did up here. But yeah, I love this. I love the fact that I was able to print this out, and
Nice.
yeah, so got a pair of dark sabers. There you go. If you want to.
You can have the one that's fragile.
I remember when I showed it to
Sick.
Micah, he was just like, "My dude." He was just like, "Dude, this is awesome." And I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to paint it and make your own version of it."
I'm definitely gonna paint it.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean, this is like the ring, the assassin's rings I have upstairs. Nick's painting them. He's painting them silver. That'll be interesting.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad these turned out as well as they did. The trial and error of getting it to print right was a hassle in itself. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this was a very, very good episode. I mean, Moff Gideon, a little bit
Moff?
of Moff, like Moff is like general, is like a general or admiral, like a very, very high-ranking person in the Empire.
That's not the same as a moth.
No, not a moth. Moth.
Yeah, I care less now.
Yeah, I know. I figured you would. But, yeah, that was a good episode. I'm glad we were able to finish this. I'm glad that The Mandalorian is finally finished. Well, season 1 anyway.
It was extremely delayed, but we got there.
Yeah, we got there. We did it. Yeah.
That was a very action-packed episode, like start to finish. It did not slow down.
Yeah, a lot of people said this is the best episode of the series because of just how well-paced it is, how much action there is, the character building.
It took some build-up to get there, though. It needed the previous one.
I think my favorite was 7.
7? Yeah, 7 was also really good. And in all honesty, I can't wait to see what they're going to do next because now that they've got the universe, well, the universe is already established, but now that they've got the characters and the main story and the main overarching plot line established.
Season 2 is just going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Yeah. Yeah, that song.
Do you know this baby? Okay, bye. Do you know this baby? Okay, bye.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like a Force ghost appears to the Mandalorian.
Stop showing fucking. Why are you being so fucking loud?
Yeah, and the Force ghost is just like, to this planet you must go. It's like, who are you? I cannot tell you. You must find for yourself. Find for yourself, you must. And it disappears. And the Mandalorian looks down at the drink that he has in his hand. He's just like, I think my spice has gone sour.
But, yeah. So, we have ideas of what to record next. However, nothing's set in stone yet.
Nothing concrete. But, eventually, we will see.
But, Kinsey will not be joining us for most recordings now. But I will be back. And I am hopefully going to stay back. Unless the world explodes again.
Don't say that.
Don't give the world any ideas, Quinn.
Don't give us that juju.
Please don't. Oh, God. All right, well, hopefully you all enjoyed. And if you want to see more, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and all that fun stuff. And I guess we will see you all in the next one. So signing off, I'm Nate.
Still Kinsey.
I'm Quinn.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out. Back, you motherfucker!